First and foremost, I want to thank this person who left this comment on yesterday's post because I didn't even know this was a thing, but Outback has a bunch of new menu items. I had no idea, one of which looked really, really good, like some new Kookaburra wings. So I'm going inside. I'm outside Outback right now. Let's go in here and see what it's hitting on. Hopefully it's not too dark. If it's not, I'm still giving disclaimers even if people don't like them. Okay, here comes my 562 disclaimers. They got the overhead ambient lighting, which means that the lighting's going to be a little weird, probably some shadows on my face, but you guys are used to this stuff by now. And the second part is that they have background music that's pretty loud. So I'm going to have to use vocal isolation. Other than that, I saw the whole menu already. I know exactly what I want. They got a new drink. They have new wings. They have new teriyaki skewers. You'll see it all. Let's wait for the food. Bread's on its way. Okay, so here is the new drink. This is non-alcoholic. So there will be no alcoholic beverages today, which I would prefer, to be honest. If they have cool non-alcoholic drinks, I'll always pick that over the alcoholic drinks. So I'm not a big drinker. But this is the Gingerbread Fizz. It is a Coca-Cola, gingerbread, lime, and then creamy vanilla. So like a dirty soda. And then they garnish it with whipped cream and a little G'day. There's a koala on here. I think that's a nice touch. I'm gonna be honest with you. Let me take that off. I'm not trying to drink a koala, but see what we got. All these dirty drinks have been all over the place recently. Oh, that's good. It tastes like most of the dirty drinks I get, but what's really making it pop, you get that little bit of lime, but the gingerbread gives it like holiday kind of flavor, you know? So, like my little G'day mate right here. And this was even made with regular cola. I got my Diet Coke on the side because I'm not going to drink this whole thing. But if you're a person who likes stuff like this, I think this is even good for like kids or something like that. But 7.5. I would love to get this made with diet soda because I drink the whole thing. Of course, we have the complimentary bread, which I feel like I never talk about in these places, or like what's the best one. I still think the Cheesecake Factory has some of the best one, but I would have to go back and I'm not doing a bread series. We're not doing that. A little bit of bread with the butter. This one's pretty good though. Yeah, uno más. I think in so far the best ones, Texas Roadhouse, Cheesecake Factory are my top 2. And I like Longhorns with their cinnamon butter, but I don't think that was an actual menu item. I think he just brought it from it. But you can't go wrong with this. I try not to overdo the bread because then I'm not hungry by the time the food gets here. I feel like this is more for the table, but I am the table. Either way, I'm really excited to try these wings, so I'm gonna wait for those. So these are their new Kookaburra barbecue wings, and it's their regular Kookaburra wings, but now they have a sweet barbecue sauce that goes with it. These smell amazing. Amazing. Now, if they can mix the hot with this, we might have something, but here we go. These are good. These are very good. Oh, yeah. What's this, ranch? Let's get one more of these. Then we can talk about it. I think I like these better than their original ones. I'll tell you why in a second. So you can tell exactly what I said is what they did. They really just added sweet barbecue sauce to this, but I feel like it layers the flavor a lot more. The original wings have that like seasoning that goes in the Kookaburra wings. If you don't know what that is, it's kind of like their just like special Outback blend. It seems like the same one that it's not the one that goes in their bloomin' onion, but like they have like a wing seasoning. That's like a steakhouse wings type of seasoning. So it's underneath there and you get that initially, but then you're just adding that sweet honey barbecue to this. I think they're going to steal my idea again. Take it a step further and then get the hot sauce and then make it spicy barbecue. But these are really freaking good. I was one of the few people that thought the original wings were kind of overrated. These are better. OG ones I used to give an 8. These I'm giving a 9. I'll sit here and destroy these whole things. The only bad thing, I know a lot of people get upset about prices, which rightfully so. I just checked. These are $16. So You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 wings. It's about the going rate these days. But if you're a person who likes their wings, all y'all love them. I just like them. You'll probably go crazy for this. Even when I order them, the waitress is like, oh, those are good. She got excited. That's always a good sign. Really good. Highly recommend. So peep game, the waitress just comes back because she gave me some wet naps. Thank you, by the way. That goes a long way with me because I kept wiping my damn fingers on nothing. She goes, so what'd you think? I'm like, I like those. She goes, honestly, I think I like them better than the regular wings. She's right. They are. I gotta put them down though. Okay, I'm putting my wings in a to-go box, but I'm giving you the overlay of this as I do it. So these are their teriyaki skewers. Now, I kind of screwed up on this one, and I'll tell you why. So let me describe to you what's supposed to come with this meal. These are tender filet medallions, mushrooms, and grilled peppers and onions. They finish it with a sweet teriyaki glaze, and they serve it over seasoned rice. If you notice my plate, there is no seasoned rice, but I screwed up on that. It's served with fresh seasonal veggies. Now, on the picture, it's broccoli, and here it's broccoli. So she asked if I wanted the 2 sides that come with it. I said, yeah. So can I get that and mac and cheese? She misheard me, but she came back to clarify it. She goes, do you want the skewers with the mac and cheese instead of the rice, right? And I didn't really hear it, but I said, yeah. And then when she walked away, she was already gone. And I was like, shit. So I got mac and cheese instead of the rice. It's supposed to come with rice. And honestly, like, I'm really here to try the skewers. I've had their rice. I've had all the sides before. Maybe mac and cheese will work, but I just really wanted to see what these skewers are like. This meal is $23. You get like these little medallions, filet medallions. I got mine medium rare. So let's see what they're hitting on. All right, here's the filet. Honestly, the teriyaki sauce combo with the veggies, this is some red onion, some peppers, and some mushrooms. It would have hit even harder with the rice. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is for people who don't have big appetites, though. Because I'd rather pay like $7 extra and get a whole steak than these medallions. Because in reality, it's probably like a 6-ounce fillet when you put together how much you actually get. And that just for me ain't gonna cut it. I would probably sub the mac out or the mac in for the broccoli instead. Since we're here, let's try the mac out. This is better than I remember it being. It's still not my favorite. I think Longhorn has better mac, but the reasons behind it for me is they do a lot more of a cheese sauce than Longhorn, which has a thicker mac and cheese. I just prefer mine that way. This is like more of just a cheese sauce, but I feel like this still is better than the last time I had it. I've read some articles that Outback sales are down and that they're renovating and closing down a bunch of restaurants and then changing a bunch of stuff about the ones they do have because they're falling behind Texas Roadhouse and Longhorn Steakhouse in the chain steakhouse game. You want my honest opinion? Texas Roadhouse definitely doesn't make better mac and cheese than this, but they do make a better steak. And Longhorn makes a better steak and a better mac and cheese. But I like these medallions. I just feel like, even as a sample, I'm almost done with it already. You know what I mean? So, let's try some of this teriyaki. It's good. The mushrooms, even the rice combo, the broccoli, all this stuff goes together really well. I feel like I'm almost done already. And I never finished my food. My only thing. I got mine medium rare, so they are cooked well, like perfectly the way I want them. They're not chewy. And this is, honestly, man, I have no issue with it. I just keep thinking they should make a steak and put the teriyaki sauce on it. Almost like how Yard House has a Korean ribeye. I think that would go crazy. Overall, I think these are good. I just don't think that I'm the target audience for them. But again, I try to say things as would other people like this. If you're a person who enjoys this type of meal, maybe you don't have the big appetite that I have where I go to a restaurant like this, it almost is impossible to pull me away from getting like just a ribeye because that cost me like $30. And I would just rather get that than get this. But if you're just judging this on how does it taste, do you like? Yes, I do. My recommendation is to get it as is, though. Get the rice and the broccoli. If you don't want broccoli, then get the mac and cheese. Double starches, you're at a restaurant. It'll be fine. So I'm going to give this combo as is a 7 out of 10. And the mac and cheese, I'm actually going to up my score to an 8. Again, chain scale. This isn't something that like I would serve at my house or at my Thanksgiving, but nonetheless, it still is a solid mac and cheese. Okay, let me give you the quick rundown. Barbecue wings, $15.99. Diet Coke was $4. The fizzy drink, the gingerbread fizz, was $4.99. Bring bread. I guess that's a note for them, is free. And the teriyaki skewers was an upcharge because I got mac and cheese, was $26.48. Again, I ordered the mac and cheese. I know there's an upcharge on that, so that one's on me. They put an automatic tip on here, even though I'm going to add one. But my original order, I need to give, because my original check was $54.86. I know people love to ask questions like this, and I usually don't answer. But if you waited this long in the video, what I usually do on normal days that I eat, I know the last time when the Red Lobster was $100, but I actually usually tip 100%. Now, I know people are going to say that's ridiculous. I'm going to say this one time and one time only. This is my job, meaning I get paid to do this. I have been blessed by you guys watching these videos that I've been able to make a good amount of money by doing this. And I always try to take care of as many people as possible. I'm not the type of person that is just trying to cash out. So because this to me is a work, I tip 100%. I am not telling you to, but if you do have the means to do so, and you have good waiters and wait staff or people that, you know, deserve a tip, try to take care of people, man, because we are in some crappy times right now for a lot of people. And I think that should be said. I'm not telling anybody what to do with their money, but please don't tell me what to do with mine. So I think she was great. I think she made sure that I always had a drink. She was very attentive. She recommended things. Anytime that you do that kind of like bare minimum, I'm going to tip. And I try to take care of as many people as I can. So $109 this ended up costing me, but $54.86 was a normal cost. I don't like talking about the type of stuff, but I think it's important in this time that if you're one of those people that you're doing okay, try to help if you can. You know what I mean? Any little bit helps. So I appreciate y'all for watching, man. Let me head on out of here and do my thing. But I love you guys, man. Thank you so much. I would never be able to do things like that if you guys didn't click on these videos. And I'm always going to try to pay it forward as best as I can. So I appreciate y'all for watching. We'll be back tomorrow. More content, man, and hand signs. They made it to YouTube.